One of the ways that we can fight human trafficking is to be able to work together. I believe when we work together and coordinate events and coordinate thoughts and ideas, that's when the real change happens. We know it's a $150 billion industry, right? And that's a huge number. We also know there are approximately 45 million slaves in the world. So it's difficult to always understand the severity of this issue, severity of this problem, but statistics tells us one thing. But I think what we need to do as well is when we bring a human side of the statistics, then that's when people are starting to realize this is a real story, this is a real somebody with a heart. And so I think those are the things that we need to do to listen as we move forward. When it comes to women and girls, we know around the world that women and girls are the target, really, especially in South Asia. And just like the little girl I was, enslaved, imprisoned, and silenced. We don't always hear those voices. So that is why today I speak for those without a voice, the millions of children that cannot be here and cannot be heard. So we know this is a huge financial crime, and it takes everybody to come together and work against this crime. The traffickers are very well organized. So we as advocates and for those who are speaking up for the victims, we need to really come together, and we need to be, numbers just need to be enormous. So then we are doing the advocacy, so then traffickers are watching to see what is happening. So we need to increase those numbers and to really fight this financial crime. I believe we have many challenges on this issue, right? Again, it's not an easy issue to tackle, but I think one of the things that are contributing to the weakening of the movement is that everybody's working in silos. Everybody's working individually, and I think what we need to do is bring people together, and that is why I went before the UN General Assembly and asked them to create one day that the world would stop and listen to the victims of human trafficking. So I'm very happy to report that they passed a resolution, 193 countries passing a resolution to create July 30th as the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons. So for that day, for 2018, I am asking the world to rise up and stand up for the victims. We're running a campaign called Rise for Freedom campaign. We're going to have a website, and that will give you an opportunity for all people of life. I want to collaborate with and bring together governments, companies, survivors, and all of those consumers especially, to come together and get on the platform to be able to work together. I think that one of the main reasons that this is so isolated is that because people are not working together. And my ask before the world is, let's come together at least for one day and tell the survivors that their voices are being heard, and telling former victims they are important in our society. I'm very happy to hear there are many solutions that are coming about for this prevention of human trafficking. And again, we all have innovative ideas, and I'm encouraging that worldwide. But one of the things that I felt like I needed to do as well is give an opportunity as a solution to fight this problem. And so I went before the UN General Assembly and told them about what I wanted to do was to create our Freedom Seal. Freedom Seal goal is to be able to, it's a label that companies can earn when they can show me that they've met our criteria, which is very doable, very easy thing. 1, raise awareness. Number 2, give a platform for victims' voices to be heard. And number 3, to look at their own supply chains. And if they do those 3 simple things, then I believe this will be a game changer. So if they do, they can earn our Freedom Seal. And that is what I'm asking the world to be able to let consumers know that, look for the Freedom Seal, and let consumers know that they can also take concrete action to fight human trafficking.